games. All right. Today is Saturday. What's today? Saturday, April the 17th. I typically will record my drinks and journal video on Sunday, but I want to change it up this week because I am going to force myself to learn how to edit it. So I'm going to record it this evening and I plan to edit it sometime tomorrow and upload it to YouTube. And I learned about copyright laws. You cannot read a whole book online. It's copywritten. So I am going, if you saw my first video, I took it down because copyright. I literally was reading it word for word, and it's not allowed in the tube streets. Also, the book didn't really speak to me. Like it didn't feel all the way. Like some stuff I did vibe with, but not overall. So hopefully, I think I'm gonna do this right this time. You are allowed to read excerpts from a book. And so in my head, my bestie is Luvvie Ajayi Jones. And of course, she sent me, excuse the notes, because those are the parts I'm gonna read today. Because I can't read the whole book. I'm not trying to steal your shine, Luvvie. Hopefully, people will go out and get your book. But I only got like five followers, so that's that. But no, so I'm going to show you why I picked this book, besides the fact that she is a Black author. World famous Luvvie. Awesomely Luvvie. This is an autographed copy. Be bold, Luvvie. How you get an autographed copy, girl? Well, one day Luvvie posted. First of all, I have her first book. And so I've been following her for a while. And she posted on Facebook and she asked about attending her book tour. And so I have students that are part of my diversity club. And I'm like, shh, can me and my kids come? And she was like, sure. So she was so gracious and she allowed us to attend the virtual book tour with her and Kevin on stage, and it was amazing. We had such a good conversation around what they did that evening of the virtual book tour. So I just want to give a shout out to Luvvie. I want to thank her publicly and just read a few of her excerpts that, you know, rang true to me. And we'll see if I come back to some more, or if I go, I have like a ton of books that I haven't fully read all the way through, and I think I have some old books that I want to give you guys like some of the parts that resonated with me. So that's where we're going to start. So this is going to be our official part 1 of Drinks and Journal. Plus, look, I got gear. I got tons of gear, y'all. So I'm going to give y'all a new organized chaos gear day every day now. So if you watched my lockup day yesterday, I didn't have the gear yesterday. It just got delivered on this Saturday, this good Saturday afternoon. Thank you very much. Also, if you watched the lock update, you know exactly why this headband is on my head today. Because girl, hey girl, unraveled. You got to watch yesterday's video to understand that part, the unraveling. Yeah, it's real. So next week, hopefully my hair is going to be down and flexing on y'all, because, you know, watch the video to find out why. And then before I get started with the reading, not sure how long it's going to be. Also not sure what editing is going to look like or how long it's going to take me. I would like to share some of my body butters. I don't know if you guys know, but part of my YouTube link, if you click on, I think in the header, the right-hand corner, there is a link to my body butter store. I create body butters that are absolutely amazing. I have 2 up here that I want to show you guys today. This is my label. It is called My Brother's Dream Body Products. Why? Because the story is on the website. But long story short, my brother wanted me to create this mix that I used to do in high school. You should sell it. And I'm like, I can't sell that. Like, that's not my thing. That's just Vaseline and baby lotion and baby oil. That's not sellable. So I started researching butters and oils and scents. And so then I was like, well, I could take his idea and create body butters. So these are, of course, they look exactly alike, but they do differentiate. This is Sunday. Hey, Sunday. I know it's Sunday. This is actually my absolute favorite scent, Sunday. It's just my favorite of all of them. But this right here is called Baby Oh Baby, and this is actually the best seller that I make. Like, everybody just loves the Baby Oh Baby. I'm not gonna tell you what's in it, but it is more than just baby powder scent. It's a little twist to just straight, but it does smell a lot like just baby powder, but it's not. Also, I'm gonna drink some lemonade, but I'm gonna make it with water. One of Kirkland, yes, the Costco water is the best. It's like $2.99 for a big old case. Run and get that. I think $2 or $3.99, whatever it is. 40 bottles. Run that. So I fell in love with these little juice thingies. So this is a lemonade one. I took the label off because I'm not trying to promote a lemonade juice drink mixer. But this summer, when I had a lot of barbecues this summer because COVID, because I wasn't going nowhere, and my birthday was this summer. So these little drinks, I don't like real lemonade. I got a thing about calories. I try not to drink or eat too many calories because I just don't want to. But I love these little mixers. So I am going to add a little bit to my bottle, shake it up, pour it in my cup. Wait till I show you guys. So if you are on my YouTube right now, the banner is a gift that I got this week too, which is another reason that I wanted to reorganize my drinks and journal day. This is called my, look, Good Morning Sunshine mug. Can y'all see that good? I love this mug. This is a workationship mug. If you missed the first drinks and journal, I talked about workationships. But again, I don't want to get copyrighted, so I deleted it. But this is a workationship mug. One of my colleagues, who I was very fortunate to work with last year, gave me this beautiful little Good Morning Sunshine mug because that's how I greet everybody. So I made it the banner on my YouTube page, and here I am with my, if I'm gonna be conscious, I'm gonna try to drink out of my Good Morning Sunshine mug every time I do drinks and journal. But I'm not gonna always wear the drinks and journal shirt when I do drinks and journals. All right, you guys. So, oh, I got one more thing. If y'all watched my, I think yesterday was the first time I told y'all about my Peloton. I got a Peloton back in November. For some reason, when COVID hit, I used to work out every single day before COVID hit. When COVID hit and I was stuck in the house working from home, like I literally work every day from home. I've already done work today already. And I'm forcing myself not to do anymore because I could literally stay up all night doing work. So I was like, that's why it would be good to do drinks and journals in the evening on a Saturday. But I have a, what is it? Elliptical. I also have a treadmill. And for some reason, when we were forced to stay home and not go into our buildings for work, I just didn't want to do any of those. I got tons of videos and I just saw Peloton everywhere and I wanted a Peloton. So your girl got her a Peloton sometime in December. That's when they were still taking forever to deliver those things. So I got me a Peloton sometime in December, and baby, I ride that thing at least 3 to 7, sometimes 7 days. When I first got it, I was riding that thing every single day. Like I was so in love. So anyway, I ordered some gear from Peloton, and the gear is not very cheap. But one of the things that Peloton does do, if somebody uses your code to order their Peloton, they will give you a credit. So I used my credit and I went to the clearance rack in the Peloton store. Girls, hey girls. So first of all, I already opened it, but I wanted to wait to take everything out and show y'all what I got. Why am I doing this on Drinks and Journal Day? I don't know. But look, they gave me these cute little stickers. Hey Peloton, hey. I thought that was cute. This is Dennis. I love Dennis. Dennis did a Bob Marley ride, and his music verses, I can't say verse. His music history, like that he went on with us. I enjoyed the ride with Dennis. My favorite, I got two faves and two close runner-ups. My two faves are absolutely Alex Toussaint, Cody Rigsby. Baby, love them. My two runners-up are Tunde. Oh, I don't want to mess up her last name. It starts with an O. I'm sorry, Tunde. I don't want to mess it up. So I love Tunde. I also love Ali Love. I do miss Sundays with Love. I used to enjoy doing those live rides. And today is Pelofondo. Today is the first day of Pelofondo. If y'all like, what is she talking about? Get you a Peloton, a bike. So, I have also been having a hard time riding on the weekends for some reason. Like, I allow myself not to set an alarm on Saturday and Sundays. I allow myself the space to figure it out as I go. And then if it gets too late in the day, I don't like riding late. I like riding really, really early in the morning. So during the week, when I got to get up and go to work, it's not a problem for me to ride early. But baby, on the weekends, if I ain't up at the crack of dawn to ride before I get started just being random and doing stuff, I don't have the motivation. I don't know where it went, but I still ride during the week. And then my friend Trey wants me to do Pelofondo with her, and I'm just like, girl, it's Saturday. I had to go get my nails done. I had stuff to do. I had to take my son somewhere earlier, so yeah. So anyway, y'all, I ordered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things, and I got all 5 of these things for less than like $120 bucks. And if you have ordered Peloton gear, you know, I literally, listen, I'm on a budget. I got a daughter headed to college, and I got a son, 16. They about to raise my insurance rates again. So this is I wanted to share my clearance Peloton shopping experience with you guys. So this is a tank I got. Girl, get off my hand. Okay, so this is a tank I got. Bring your spirit. I love that. My daughter's name is Spirit. So, of course, I love that one. I am not trying to fold them up and be cute putting these things back. My second piece of gear is, I told y'all, one of my runner-up favorite rides, and I missed this too, is a Sunday with Love tank. Hey, girl. Hey, Sunday. Well, Love. Allie is actually her name. All right. Then I gotta see how to get into these bags, you guys. My next clearance rack item, and they have some other cute stuff on there, but it was sold out. Of course, it's clearance. Why wouldn't it sell out? I got this cute tank. It just says Peloton. It reminds me of Pride Month, so I really like that one. That's 3. 2 more. Then I'll read a couple of excerpts from Luvvie's book, and hopefully I'm doing the right thing and I'm not being copywritten or infringing upon her copyrights. But I do just want to share, like, I love her writing. She's so straight to the point. And it rings to my soul. I really did need something that really spoke more to me than what I was reading last week. All right. Another tank. Just a Peloton P. That's a medium? That's a really big medium. Don't that look like a big old medium? Well. And y'all, before I finish this last one, I live in Michigan. Why did we just get, it's April 17th. I told y'all at the beginning of this video. Why did we just get a notification that we're going to have a snowstorm on Wednesday? Wednesday is literally April the 21st. I'm not even surprised, though. When my daughter was born in 2003, I had to think of her birthday in my head. There was literally, she was born April 5th. There was literally a snowstorm when I brought her home. Literally. Oh, y'all, maybe I didn't order 5 things. Maybe they think I'm gifting some of that stuff. They sent me a Peloton gift box. Yeah, I like that box, though. That's a nice box. Makes my nails pop. Girl. Y'all see that? All right, Peloton. That's a nice box. I'm not giving nobody no Peloton gear, though. I'm selfish. Maybe I'll send Trey something. Don't watch my video, Trey. I might send you something. Because that's my Peloton ride buddy. She got me up. All right, so that is it. And then they send it to you in this nice bag. You have all the potential you need. And then they ask you to recycle the bag as well. All right, you guys. So let's get into this book. I want y'all to see my... Oh, you can't see the whole cup, no way. Also, I am still recording on my phone. If you watched the lockup day video yesterday, I loved it because it was clear. And the video from last week, that's another reason I was okay with deleting it. It was a little bit blurry. I recorded that one on my notepad. One of the things that I did have to do last week was because that book didn't really ring to my spirit, I had to Google some of the words in the book. So having my phone to do that was really nice. But I have a feeling that once I get into some of these excerpts from Professional Troublemaker, The Fear Fighter Manual by Luvvie Ajayi Jones, I won't have to Google nothing. Because in my head, Luvvie is my BFF. She just don't know it yet. All right, you guys. So let's get into this. First, I am going to tell you guys how many chapters there are in Professional Troublemaker. There are, let me see and make sure. There are 16 chapters in Professional Troublemaker. I will read all of the chapters to you, but I'm only going to read from 3, I think, of those that I have tabbed. So the first section of her book is called B. And the first 5 chapters, number 1 is called Know Yourself. 2, Be Too Much. 3, Dream Audaciously. 4, Own Your Dopeness. And 5, Trust Where You Are. The second section is called Say. So there's three sections, and I'll summarize those 3 again at the end. Under Say, she has chapter 6, which is Speak the Truth. Chapter 7, which is Fail Loudly. Chapter 8, Ask for More. Chapter 9, Get Your Money. Chapter 10, Draw Your Lines. And the last chapter is Do. There's actually, I had to count to make sure I couldn't do the mental math. They don't teach that no more, y'all. They don't teach mental math no more. Do. 11 is Grow Wildly. 12 is Fire Yourself. 13 is Take No Shit. 14 is Build a Squad. 15, Get a Nigerian Friend. Luvvie, you are my Nigerian friend in my head. And 16 is Fuck Fear. So again, there's 3 sections to this book. Be, Say, Do. We're going to scroll right on past the introduction, and we're going to start with the B section. I will read what the section is about so you can understand where she's coming from. We have to make some internal shifts if we want to fight fear, because what we think is possible is a major part of how far we can go. In the B section, we're going to talk through the work we got to do within us so that even when we're afraid, we're forward moving. So that is the B section. That's what it is about. I'm just trying to see how many parts I'm going to read from here. I'm going to read 2 parts from the B section. So the first part is coming from chapter 1, Know Yourself. We fear our full selves. We are afraid of who we are in all our glory and grit. We're constantly searching for that person, or forgetting that person, or repressing that person instead of standing strong in who that person is. I totally agree with this, especially when we have to navigate between the different spaces that we have to function in. Like, I can't be fully who I am when I'm mom. I can't be fully who I am when I'm at work. I can't, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta modulate the who you are in those different spaces. So I definitely. And then she says, being fully ourselves is necessary for us because it serves as a grounding force. I find that's the case for me. There is a lot to be afraid of in this world. I agree, Luvvie. Because in general, things can be a wreck out there. Sometimes I am what is the wreck. And none of us need to be afraid of who we are in our whole personhood, because who has the time? I'm going to stop there because, again, I don't want to violate Luvvie's space, and I don't want to get copywritten from YouTube. I do agree with all of that. I do fully understand all of that, right? Like, how do I navigate my workspace and my personal space, especially as trying to be here on YouTube with you guys. Do I, like, I don't know. I really don't know. So I get it. I totally get it. I'm gonna read this one sentence. This standing in your full self isn't about being an immovable person whose beliefs are stuck in a rock. Yeah. So I think you have to learn to, first you gotta, the one thing that I think that I've learned is that you have to learn how to forgive yourself. And it doesn't matter if others forgive you. You forgive yourself and let the chips fall where they may. One of the things about me is I'm gonna mess up. Like, when I tell you I'm gonna mess up, I'm gonna mess up. If you love me, you've witnessed probably several mess ups, and you either still love me or it's too much. And I get it. I am a fully fledged living in my multiple spaces Gemini. I do acknowledge wrongs though, right? Like, everybody makes mistakes. And so the first thing you have to do when you make a mistake is acknowledge it. And so I definitely believe in that. I definitely don't believe that I am a perfect person by any means of the imagination. So you forgive yourself, you acknowledge your wrong, and then you move on. But everybody doesn't have to move on with you. I've definitely learned that in life. Just because you've forgiven yourself, you have to give people the space to not forgive you, right? And that can be hard because you might want whatever, before you made that mistake, you just want that situationship or relationship or workationship, you want it back, and you might not be able to have it back. But as long as you live in a space of truth, you've acknowledged what you did wrong, honestly, what else can you do? You shouldn't have to beg people to forgive you. I think one, I apologize is enough. And then you have to just rest assured and you really sincerely meant what you said. So know yourself. All right, so that is section 1. Again, I'm not reading the whole book because copyright. So in my editing world, I'm going to put somewhere up there. We're gonna see how this works tomorrow. You either gonna get all this video or you're gonna get some good editing mess, because it's gonna be my first edited video for you guys. All right, the second section I want to read to you guys is called, this is from chapter 2, Be Too Much. We fear being judged for being different. When we talk about people being their full selves and how a lot of people are afraid of it, it's not that people don't want to show up as themselves. It's that they know that when they show up in their full splendor, they will be judged for it. When I tell you that just resonated, I'm gonna read that again to y'all. Y'all need to hear this again. I need to hear this again. I love this mug. Good morning, sunshine. When we talk about people being their full selves and how a lot of people are afraid of it, it's not that people don't want to show up as themselves. It's that, excuse me, it's that they know that when they show up in their full splendor, your full splendor, this is me talking, it's not Luvvie talking right now. Your full splendor will not always be acceptable to the world. Your full splendor might be full of profanity. Your full splendor might be saying things that hurt people's feelings. Your full splendor might be in, girl, that is not right. Your full splendor might make people uncomfortable. Your view and your perspective of the world, when you share it with people who don't or haven't had those same lived experiences as you, might cause them uncomfortability. They just might be uncomfortable with your truth. Hell, we live in a world where people are uncomfortable with our skin color. So can you imagine when you share the things in your head with them, how much more uncomfortable they might be with you. This, when I told y'all I wasn't gonna need to Google, Luvvie is gonna speak to your spirit, y'all. Y'all need to go out and pick up this book. Go get you some of this book. I am enjoying this drinks and journal day with you guys. This one is definitely with me. So I gotta start over now. I might have to edit that something out. I don't know. I might not edit nothing out. I might add stuff. We'll see. When we talk about people being their full selves and how a lot of people are afraid of it, it's not that people don't want to show up as themselves. It's that they know that when they show up in their full splendor, they will be judged for it. Being ordinary and unremarkable is hardly a life goal. I'm gonna need y'all to hear that again. Luvvie is preaching to y'all, and she using me to tell y'all, being ordinary and unremarkable is hardly a life goal, but we are often scared into being that way. I'm gonna say this one more time for the people in the back who not listening to me and who are already trying to judge me. Being ordinary and unremarkable is hardly a life goal. It is not my life goal. It is why it is. It is. It's not a word, Keisha Shanti Wilson. It is not my life goal to be ordinary and unremarkable. I am the 24-year-old person who started a dance studio in the city of Detroit. The first hip-hop flavored dance studio, might I ask, when hip-hop wasn't like on the scenes for dancers. I am the first person in my family to get a college degree and to take that college degree and get a good job that was paying for me to go to college. But when my dance studio blew up, deuces. My mother was all kind of in her feelings about it. But my mom, like, she's used to my randomness. She's used to me being sporadic. So I've always longed to be different. I've always longed to, like, just be able to put who I am into the world. And it's not always a comfortable space that I live in. It's not. It's just not. And so I have accepted that. I have suffered consequences because of that. But I absolutely have no regrets behind any of it. I don't. I definitely make people uncomfortable at times. But my heart is good, right? Like, so if you know me, my heart is in the right place. Sometimes my mouth is potty. It is. Right now I got cuss words. But I'm going to keep them in there as much as I can. Because my last video did have a lot of cuss words. So we might get a few. And I'm going to leave them. But hopefully not as many. All right. So I love that, Luvvie. Thank you for that. That really, like, I'm thinking about, let me tell y'all what just went through my head. When I, on Peloton, Alex Toussaint has a class that he just started. And I'm scared to take it. He has these 2 team classes, Team Validate and Team, I can't think of the second class, but the Team Validate, like the hashtag, literally, I saw it in my head, Team Validate. This validated, like, who I am as a person, is that being ordinary and unremarkable is hardly a life goal. It's really safe, though. Like, being unremarkable and ordinary, it keeps you in a safe space. It can keep you employed until they don't want you no more. It can keep you in a relationship until you get sick of the cheating and the lying and the abuse. You can be ordinary. I told y'all know about my Carmex fix too. Unless that was in the last video. Was that in the last video? I think it was. Oh yeah, I got a thing about Carmex. It's everywhere. And I'm not going to show you all of them. But they everywhere. They are in purses. They are on desk. I've tried other lip moisturizers and it just does not work for me and these lips. Especially that bottom lip. That bottom lip is a big bottom lip, girl. All right. So I love that. Let's see how much of this next paragraph I'm going to read for you guys. Even though people like to act fake offended. Luvvie, hey Luvvie, girl. Listen to this, y'all. Listen to what Luvvie is over here preaching to my soul right now. Even though people like to act fake offended at the idea that they're being judged, we know good and well that we are all judging each other. I get judged every single day. I got kids that judge me. I got people at work that judge me. People on social media want to judge you about what you do and don't post. They want to tell. I saw a post about people posting their vaccines, and they related posting about getting the COVID vaccine to sharing your test results or your HIV status, and sharing your test results for your last pap smear, and sharing your test results from your, like, are you serious right now? And I guess I was being judgy when I saw that post, because in my head I'm like, so you take a once in 100-year pandemic and you relate it to everyday life? If that makes sense to you to do that, I guess. But yeah, that didn't resonate. I was just like, so you mad because people are trying to encourage other people to get a COVID vaccine so we can keep the numbers in the hospital down, because nurses and doctors are tired as fuck. They tired out here in these pandemic streets. You mad because we posted, and I posted. I got both of mine. I'm a Moderna baby. 2 times. That's one of my shirts too. Vaccinated AF. I'm vaccinated as fuck. And I'm going to share it with the world anytime somebody asks me. Anyway. Alright, so I'm going to stop there, because copyright. Alright, so the last section I'm going to read to you guys today, and I think I'm going to read 2 parts from this one. So again, Luvvie, I'm not trying to copyright infringe. I'm not trying to read your whole book. I learned my lesson with my last video. But I love you. And so I hope this does, if it only encourages one person to get your book. I swear that's my dog out there barking, because that's what she does every time I record a video. If y'all watch any of my videos, my dog finds a way to make her entry into every single video. Her name is Love, and that is Love barking. You're welcome. She'll be 1 on May 9th. I'm so excited. I'm trying to decide if we're going to have... So my kids are... Let me tell y'all. My kids are jealous of the dog. I got the dog because of my son. My son needed something because, you know, he's been stuck in the house all year. I won't let my kids go to school in person. So I got the dog because of him. And, you know, everybody got a COVID puppy in their life. Or a COVID pet. Let's call them COVID pets. I'm a little biased towards dogs. I've had cats before. But baby, them cats will tear up your life. But I ain't gonna play. My dog has torn up my life too. Plus, they shed. I got a shedder. And I didn't know she was a shedder. And so now she's here. She's a shedder. So she's only allowed in certain spaces because the shedding is driving mama crazy. Crazy? Okay, so I got her because I knew my son needed something. He just needed. I had to, you know. I'm here for the kids. But I do so much for her. She'll be 1 in May. So we've had her since she was 6 weeks. And I got her this thing for the car back seat the other day. And for the first time in a long time, both of my kids were in the car with me. And they was like, my daughter is 18 years old. She grown. And I'm starting to give her, like, her stuff. You know, at 18, like, I've had this bank account for you for a long time now. It's yours. And she was like, hold on to the paperwork. I'm like, no, girl, no. That's your paperwork. I gave her you know, you need your birth certificate in your life now. You need your social security card. And she's like, but Mom, I'm not ready. I'm like, girl, get ready. Because you is grown. And she headed to college. And so I just want her to be ready. And my son is 16. And so I've been giving him stuff little bit by little bit. And he does this whole back and forth thing. He wants the stuff Because for some reason, he think when she gets stuff, he's supposed to get stuff too. They not the same age. You got 2 more years to wait. But when she gets stuff, he should get stuff too. So when I give him stuff, like in his spirit, he wants it because I'm 16. I'm feeling myself. I'm driving. I got a job. All right, little boy. Okay, little boy. And then he knows he's irresponsible. So then he's like, just hold on to this though, mama. Like, okay, I didn't need it forever. I just needed it for a day or two. Because you want to prove a point to me? I'm okay with you proving a point and falling on your face. I'm going to always be there to pick you up, Boogaloo. Always. But I'm about to argue with you about what's yours. You right. That's yours. Okay, so anyway. Last section. This is from chapter 7. Chapter 7 is in section 2. I think section 2 started with chapter 6, you guys. So let me go back so I can give you her introduction. So the section 2 is under the say section in her book. And she says, we need to use our voices. In this section, I ask us to speak up about what we want and need because our silence doesn't serve anyone. Being quiet about our lives, stories, problems, and lessons does us no favors. When we want to say something and our voice shakes, we should take that to spur us forward because that is when it is most necessary. Let your voice tremble, but say it anyway. Luvvie, you preached a whole word right there, girl. Ooh. If I can get my sound effects going on, y'all, I'm going to have some church tambourines right there in my hand in this video. Listen, when I tell you this book is speaking to me loudly, this is a much easier read than what I was trying to do. This is. All right, so let me read to you this and give you some of my commentary. So I'm going straight to chapter 7. This is the one I have. And I got 2 parts in this chapter that spoke to me. The whole book will speak to you, but I'm trying to keep it, targeted for our drinks and journal day today or tomorrow because technically, Keisha, you're going to record it Saturday night and then you're going to upload it Sunday for your Sunday drinks and journal. All right, so this is chapter 7, fail loudly. We fear failing. I do. I don't like to mess up, but I'm a mess up, y'all. I mess up all the time. I mess up every single day. Every day I open my eyes, I'm going to mess up. Like I've just relegated myself to that space and I understand that about my space and I have to forgive myself, but it allows me to move into the world in a space of I'm not really trying to mess up. If I mess up, let me know, right? Just let me know so I can fix it. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that. All right, failing sucks. We are afraid that people will see our slips showing and find out something about us that will give them ammunition to attack us. Let me read that one more time for y'all. I'm gonna use my, I wish I had like a big bold highlighter. I don't. Y'all, I got a thing of pens right here. I got a thing of markers right here. I got a thing of pencils right here. Straight up clutter, but it's organized chaos clutter. All right, so I'm gonna highlight while I read this to y'all slowly so I can make sure y'all get it. Failing sucks. It does. I'm gonna tell you about a failure. I'm not a really good interviewer. I'm a good worker. I really am. Like when I tell you, if you hire me, baby, whatever job you give me to do, even if I have never done it before or don't understand it, I'm going to get that thing done. That's what I'm going to do. Like, that's just like my thing, right? We all got this thing. Accomplishing tasks are like truly my inner thing. Like, it gives me, especially things that are difficult for me. I love to conquer. Who doesn't love to win? Don't we all love to win? Yeah, for sure. So failing does suck, but you got to realize and acknowledge you're going to mess up every day, sometimes twice a day, sometimes 5 times. We are afraid that people will see our slip showing. So if y'all don't get this reference, this is why I told y'all I knew I wasn't going to have to Google with Luvvie. We are afraid to see that people will see our slip showing. Back in the day when I was a kid, I don't do this anymore because I don't believe in slips. But when I was young and I used to have to go to church with my big mama every Sunday morning, I grew up Baptist in a Baptist church. I'm not going to tell y'all about my church experiences. Y'all ain't here for that. But anyway, you used to have to always, under your dress, you used to having a slip because you don't want nobody to see through that thing. Baby, don't nobody care about seeing through dresses no more. There ain't a sundress made that people put slips on no more. And baby, you know it's true because summertime hit and the gentlemen are out there looking for the ladies in the sundresses and the thongs. It ain't a slip to be found. And see-through-age, yes, that is the term. See-through-age is real life. And y'all know it. You know you can see straight through them dresses. Them summertime dresses. Yes. I'm here for a good maxi dress, though. That is the most comfortable, freeing summertime feeling that exists in the planet. Maxi dresses. Anywho. Slip showing and find out something about us that will give them ammunition to attack us. Not only am I going to highlight that, I am going to underline that. Give them ammunition to attack us. Ladies and gentlemen, there are some people in this world that are looking for you to fail. There are some people in this world that are looking for you to make a mistake. And as soon, baby, as soon as you do so, they not coming to you in love to try to help you do better. They coming to get you on any and every angle that they can out here. But one of the nice things I think about living in a space of forgiving yourself and knowing that your intentions are really genuine and good is that when they come for you, when they try to use this ammunition to attack you, the Bible says no weapon, no weapon formed against you or me shall prosper. You got to know that and you got to believe that. There is nothing that can come up against a God-given shield of coverage that not just me, I know I'm covered by the grace of God every single day that I open my eyes. There is no weapon formed against me that will prosper. I promise you that. I promise you that. I don't care how many mistakes I make. I don't care how many times I fall down. I will always get up. You better ask somebody. I don't care what you think I should know better about living this life that I've been living for almost 49 years. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, 49 years. I am still a work in progress. And I am still covered fully by the grace of God. Get you some. And quit being haters. We are afraid we will say the wrong, baby. Luvvie is, listen, Luvvie, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for my drinks and journals. Oh, did I show y'all established in 1972? That's when I was born. Don't think because I was established in 1972 that I should do better. I'm not in the do better manual today. That's not my business today. We are afraid we will say the wrong thing. I say the wrong thing every single day. I apologize to my kids all the time, y'all. All the time. I do. I'm a grown-up and they're human beings. And I am just imperfect, right? Like, there was no manual created to raise children. So if you are too good to apologize to your children, what you over there doing? Girl, friend, boy, friend. Apologize to your kids. They're human beings. We are afraid we will say the wrong thing or do the wrong thing. So to protect ourselves, we say and do nothing of note. That is why I am still here. I will continue to be here on the tubes, doing what I knew God told me to do. Plus, the Lord had me order a bunch of Organized Chaos shirts that I would be remiss if I didn't share with y'all. This is one of, like, I think I ordered, so everything, the colors will change weekly and the words will change weekly. This part, the Organized Chaos and Established 1972 will stay the same, but what's here will change. So yeah, I'm supposed to be here. I know in my spirit that I'm supposed to be here. Even if I mess up in this space, this is the space that the good Lord told me to occupy. And if God tells me to do something and anybody doesn't think that that's what I'm supposed to do, all I can say is God bless you. Don't push play. And listen, Luvvie is the master of shade. I'm going to read this last part to you. No, I'm going to read the next paragraph, Luvvie. I'm going to read everything because you got to get the full context of it. We are afraid we will say the wrong thing or do the wrong thing. So to protect ourselves, we say and do nothing of note. Oh, gray zone living selves. Y'all want to live in a gray zone. I don't. I want to be exceptional. I don't think my age can stop me from being extraordinary. I am extraordinary to the children that I raised, to that puppy that I took in. I am extraordinary to them. And whether the world acknowledges my extraordinariness or not, I will continue to press forward with what I know is in my heart and within my good part of my spirit to do. Whether it is laced with profanity or a drink in a journal, I'm going to do it. If you're living a life of color, of impact, of note, you will make mistakes. I'm going to read that one more time for the people in the back. If you're living a life of color, Black Girl Magic. Hey, Black Girl Magics. I love y'all. Of impact, of note, you will make mistakes. You will fuck up. I'm at church right now. You will show you are an everlasting fool who constantly needs to get their shit together. And that's okay. I'm going to read that last line to you. And that's okay. I told y'all that in the beginning. I live a life of mistakes. I forgive myself, especially when people bring it to my attention. I think it's really unfair when people get mad at you and distance themselves without telling you why and don't give you the chance. Like, I'm not a mind reader, right? I don't expect my children to read my mind. That's why I'm clear before I get elevated with them about what's going on in my brain. You have to tell people what's going on. You have to tell people if they have crossed the line with you. It is not fair to hold people accountable for things that you have not explicitly stated to them. I'm going to say that one more time. It is not fair to hold people accountable for things that you have not explicitly stated to them. Now, if you told them one time, two time, three time, four time, and they keep doing the same goofy shit that they doing, then yeah, cut their asses off. But if the first violation has not been communicated, oh, I got a perfect example. Let me tell y'all. I don't fully engage or watch in Married at First Sight. I watch it periodically, but there is a couple, and the girl, I don't know names. There is a mixed couple. She's a white woman. He's a black man. And she is so sexually frustrated right now. They've been together for like 30 days though. But they still married, right? She's told everybody else that she's sexually frustrated except him. Girl, how he gonna fix something that he don't know is wrong? You want him to read your mind? That's not fair. Ladies and gentlemen, stop acting like that and stop being like that. Nobody is a mind reader. Again, if you explicitly tell somebody what's wrong and they still continue to have those same behaviors, I'm with you. Cut their asses off. Cut them off. But if you express what's going on and they try to make amends with you and you still mad, then you know what? Stay mad. Because something wrong with you at that point. That's not fair. That is so not fair. Because failure is necessary. Failure is necessary. It's essential for us to live loudly. It is painful. It is usually unexpected. And it can knock us on our asses. In my head, DMX is playing. In my head, I'm going to edit it and I'm going to move it like this. And I'm going to have a uncopyrighted on these two streets. I'm going to have an uncopyrighted version of the song playing while I do this in my editing mind. She says, I have failed a lot. Yes, I have too, Luvvie. And I have failed out loud. I'm with you, sister. It is a rite of passage for your greater good. And we must learn from it. Thank you, Luvvie, for that. All right, this is the last reading. And this is just one paragraph. None of us belong on pedestals. I'm gonna say that one more time. Because some of y'all didn't hear me the first time. None of us belong on pedestals. Not one of us. We are flawed people whose jobs make us seem grander than we are. I'm going to read that one more time. We are flawed people whose jobs make us seem grander than we are. I know I can be trash and have garbage ways. I am not infallible or smarter than someone just because I have the platform. Nah, I got kicked off my pedestal, and I hope people didn't put me back on it because I don't deserve it. Leave me down here. I'm going to say that for y'all. Anybody watching this that expects me to be or act a certain way, leave me down here. Because I can't live up to the standards folks often ascribe to personalities they follow. I will disappoint you. I will let you down. I will fuck up. But I will hopefully never stop learning how to show up in the best way I know how. I will not stop growing. I will not stop holding myself accountable to who I say I am. Luvvie, I'm going to drop the mic right there. I would like to thank everybody that tuned in to my hopefully edited video. We're at 54 minutes on just the recording part. So we'll see what these editing streets hold for us. I do want to thank you guys for tuning in to my organized chaos channel, station. What is it called? Is it a channel? It's a channel. I think it's a channel on YouTube. Today is Sunday. It will be April the 18th when I upload this video for Drinks and Journal. And I hope you enjoyed what I was able to read from Professional Troublemaker. And hopefully you go pick up your copy. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please click on subscribe, like the video, and share the video. I appreciate you tuning in. I love you and have a good day.